Hey guys, it's Dr. Kirby here. Another day, another video. In today's video, we're back and we are going to be doing a uh what's that? Like a prediction list, for fun. Since it's almost 2025, I think Crystal Rose came a little early this year. Didn't it come like in January or something, like December of 2022 or 2023 or something like that? So I'm gonna be doing another tier list because I feel like it's gonna come next year fresh from probably around springtime. So we're gonna do a potential champions for the Crystal Rose skin lines in 2025. So I have factors to consider. That's why we're in a document, in a Google Doc. The factors I have to consider is they must be fairly popular in Wild Rift. So a good example is like what Winter Bless did, Lilia Nami. Nami has a prestige skin with her splendid staff, all of that. Lilia is pretty popular. Despite her not having much skins, I feel like she's getting up to that point. Like I feel like the OG populars like Lux and Ari are like still relevant, but they're not as relevant. Because I feel like everyone's getting a lot of pretty girl skins now for the other champions, which means there is the balance between not just Lux, and Lux's best skin recently was limited, the Love Struck ones, and that's not available. So she hasn't had a good skin in a while, Lux, aside from like her legendaries. So you know what I mean. Hasn't had a decent skin in a while, so again, I have to factor in those things as well. By decent, I mean like permanent as well. Like, what's a good example? Like, I'm glad Garden Party's permanent. Crystal Rose is limited. So whoever had something recent that's not limited is also considered here, because once these skins are gone, they're gone, ASAP. So that's why I had that too. Also, the third most important point, I'm not taking in considering the Withered Rose skin line. I think Crystal Rose is just Crystal Rose as it is. The entire gacha has been Crystal Rose. Viego wasn't Crystal Rose. I mean, Withered Rose. So I'm just gonna. So everyone who had a Withered Rose skin on PC, is ignored. So that means you'll see some of the names that have a Withered Rose skin over here. And also because Wild Rift is becoming hella exclusive in skins. Majority of Crystal Rose is limited. None of these skins go to PC. The only reason why the Star Guardian, Oriana, Senna, and Seraphine and the Redeem skins came to PC because it was such a high demand for it. And there was a lot of like fights and stuff for like, oh, you better put this skin here, etc, etc. So yeah, we're gonna go through these lists that I wrote down and explain my reasons. Number 1, Crystal Rose Evelyn. Now come on, I should actually put someone else here, hold up. Crystal Rose Evelyn. I feel like there's a goal with Riot to put every KDA member in a decent skin line. You know what I mean? Like Star Guardian, everyone is there except Evelyn. What else can I think about? That's all I can think about actually. But then Crystal Rose, I feel like Crystal Rose is one of those skin lines that the gang wants to be completed. Like I can't think of other skin lines up the top of my head because there's so many skins. But I feel like Crystal Rose is everyone wants the gang to be complete in Crystal Rose. And I feel like it's a good concept with Evelyn. Just thinking about like the design, that could be like a dark purple or maybe like a lighter purple similar to what KaiSa had, but not too much. And then the lashes could be like such amazing like lace lashes, like the material lace. Look up what lace is, the white lace. So many creative ideas. She can be also like a dead bride, you know what I mean? Like she couldn't be happy, that's giving Wizard, but you can mix stuff around, like who's this weird guest for Evelyn? Similar with Ari, we're gonna go for Ari now because I want my point to be like conjoined with the KDA members. Shanghai was her release skin this year, and she could have something limited next year. And Ari's not that type of girl to have a limited. Think about it. She's not that girl to be limited. Majority of her skins are permanent, minus the Mythic Chroma, but that Mythic Chroma is there in the store, so you can still get it. So, you know what I mean? That makes sense, right? And I think it will look really good. It's hard to visualize what would she look like in a Crystal Rose Ari. There's some idea in my head, but I'm mixing it with other skins. You know what I mean? So yeah. Crystal Rose Syndra, amazing. Need I say more? Need I say more? That's gonna look so good, and this could be legendary. This could be legendary actually. My brain, like imagine like crystal balls, not crystal balls like disco, but just like that type of Her prestige, those balls kind of like similar to that texture, or you can do the withered rose route and just changeify it in terms of the balls. Instead of roses, you can do like, this is a really hard concept to do. You can do like a ball wrapped around like some wreath or something. Like it's a lot of ideas again. And her outfits is just her standard, like in terms of like design wise. I think it's just what every Cinder skin has. If you look at her base, if you look at her Star Guardians and her Prestige Star Guardians, that could be like the look of it. That type of dress again with the boots, generic stuff, the knee-high boots. It's like I say that with every Star Guardian. Everyone has that same look, and I'm pretty sure if Crystal Rose Cinder is a thing, that could be a concept, because you can't really stray too far from that design to make them look sexy. Because if you try something else, it'd be weird. Like imagine Crystal Rose Cinder wearing pants, like that. It's a weird concept, but we're gonna get the same design as that. Similar with Crystal Rose Zyra, like her Coven skin look, that bodysuit, I feel like that could be another thing. They're not, if it's an epic, I mean, they're not straying too far away from that design, that what normal Zyra looks like, what Coven Zyra looks like. I think her limited time skin is good. That look, like she, instead of having like long pants, she has sleeves. No, she doesn't have sleeves. She has like a dress, and then she has like shorter, like it's like a skirt kind of thing. I don't remember, but that could be also wedding vibe-y, but I don't think so. I think she would be looking more amazing if she has that bodysuit look, like a lace bodysuit. That's amazing. Like if you watch WWE, you'll see the wrestlers like wear like bodysuits when they wrestle in the Middle East. That kind of bodysuit, fancy, crystal, like all that. Zyra, I don't know if there's a high chance of her getting one, but the VFX would be really nice. Wait, Crystal Rose Zyra is a thing. Oh yeah. Okay, cut that. Cut. We already have Crystal Rose Zyra. Cut that. Okay. Okay, so but my point still stands. Crystal Rose Zyra exists already. Wow. Crystal Rose Lissandra. That's a good one, I think. Like imagine if she ults, it's like a vase, it could be like a porcelain type of vibe, or like a rose, like a sculpture. Ooh, an ice sculpture. What's a good design? There's a lot of concepts that you can go with this one, but I can see her dress, and then like it's kind of like a garden party when she walks around. It's like grass with flowers. That would be amazing, and she could be like she still has that I'm covering my eye thing, so you can use like a veil. Or there's a lot of ideas. Again, white, I guess what her color could be. Everyone has like that one like color accent for Lissandra. I think like a light blue or dark blue. We never really experiment with dark in skins. The ones I can think is maybe Yone or something. The VFX would be, hopefully it's not like generic, like kind of like a Crystal Rose Gwen. It's like, okay, we get it, it's diamonds, whatever. Yone has the same concept, but at least they did a little oomph to it. I don't know about Akali, but you get what I mean. So their outfits are gonna eat. Hopefully the ideas make sense with her, like walking on the grass and stuff, as her walking animation. And then birds, so many ideas here. Now I put in Crystal Rose Kate because I think Kate would vibe make sense. Obviously I see it because they're really good at making marksman skins in Crystal Rose. KaiSa, Ashe, Vayne. I have to say Vayne. Oof. Like I feel like her dress would look like her old rework, her old look. When she was wearing that dress, and then she has like a lace jacket on. That would be really cool if they do that. Like the old Caitlyn dress, and then she has like a lace jacket, and then her hair is probably the same color as her hair. They don't really go deep into that color, but if she was gonna change her color, I think she would be like brunette-ish, a bit more saturated on that brunette side. I think Caitlyn is a brunette, or no, she's a blue, dark blue, navy blue kind of head color girl. So I think her having brown hair would be nice as well. Maybe the cut could be like the Battle Academia skin, so that's really nice. Yeah, I can. That's a good outfit, by the way. It looks a little like weddingy, but it also looks like she's going out. Like her OG look. So, yeah. But yeah, that was one for the ladies. If you're still watching this, leave a comment down below. And who do you think the skin should be for the ladies? Now for the men. Now, who were the men this year? There was only one or two. There was only one man, right? It was Vladimir. Okay, so we may get one, you know. So we'll try adding in some more men over here. There's always that one man. We got Yone, we got Viego. Wait, Viego was in that batch. Yeah, Viego was in that batch. Never mind. There was two men, so we can get two. So yeah, let's talk about it. Crystal Rose set. Now this is my fantasy. That's a good idea, right? Him in a suit, and then you know, the tassels at the back, like that cape look, like he's wearing a jacket that has like a magician type of vibe at the back. You know, I can see some cute lace designs on the shoes, on the pants. His color could, I don't know what his color could be, honestly. Red? He could be red. We don't have much red in Crystal Rose. And his hair is like kind of cute, you know. Just think of him marrying Aphelios, that type of vibe. You know what I mean? And the VFX would be really good. That like that when he uses the second skill, that impact, that true damage. Ooh, it's like a spark of crystal, like glass breaking type of vibe. That's gonna be so good for set. And when was the last skin? Was it true? Was it that, I forgot the boy's name. What was the name of that song? What was the name of that song? Paranoia, Heartsteel. Oh my god, bro, get a grip. But yeah, he hasn't had a skin in that long, so maybe that could be a good like comeback. It is limited though, so he might get some. Wait, has he got a skin that's not Heartsteel? I could be wrong. Please leave a comment down below, because I am forgetting myself. Because again, there is so many skins that I can't remember. So yeah, there's for set. Okay, Crystal Rose Yasuo. Duh. So I can say this because what was the last skin? Yasuo's recent skin, I think, was Calligraphia, right? And that's limited. So if he gets another one, this is gonna be limited as well. Yasuo hasn't had a permanent skin released in a while, so that could be a problem. This could be unlikely. But Crystal Yasuo, Rose Yasuo, has such a good idea. Again, because Yone is there as well. That's why I'm counting this in. Because Crystal Rose Yasuo just makes sense just from the tongue. Crystal Rose Yasuo. Wow. So, you know, his wind wall could be like crystal. What color could he be though? Maybe somewhat similar to Yone's in that tone. Like if Yone's color palette is to the left, he can move the color wheel a bit to the right, and then that could be his color. It has to be opposites with each other, you know. He could be like surprisingly he could be pink, you know. But yeah, I can see it. Again, he still has the same hair, unfortunately. Or maybe, maybe like a man bun type of vibe over here for Yasuo. Something different. Good innovation-ness. You know, everyone's wearing suits. What if his suit was like cut off? Like the sleeves? You know, kind of like a rebel, but he's kind of not. Because I think mostly the girls have like, shows their arms. Majority of the guys are wearing suits. You know, so, you know, you can amp it up a little bit more. Or not make the thing look ripped, just like it was cut on that on purpose, you know what I mean? So I think I see it. Now I'm putting Crystal Rose Talon here and Zed together because they have Withered Rose skins, I think. I'm trying to remember. There was supposed to be, this Crystal Rose Zed could be good with Crystal Rose Lysandra, because I feel like that's a fan thing, right? Withered Rose, yes, if we see Withered Rose, her recall is like Zed there, or Talon. So whoever these two she's shipping with, that makes sense in that skin line. So if they're in Crystal Rose now, that could be like a full circle moment for like the fans who ship, you know, Syndra and Zed, or Syndra or Talon or whatever. So yeah, for these two, I can't really think of a design-wise in VFX for these two. I would say that the Zed version would be so amazing, especially his shadows. Implementing shadows like that is gonna be tough because I can't like when you're thinking of it on the spot like that, I feel like you need references, and I'm doing this without, you know, references, so it's really hard to think. Talon, I think, could work. A good example could be his Prestige skin line. You know, that type of vibe in terms of an aesthetic. Literally, that Prestige is literally Crystal Rose Talon in a sense, right? So yeah, there's my answer. But for that, I can't really think. Now the last one, obviously, I just reacted to this yesterday or today because I filmed a lot today. Crystal Rose Victor. Um, Jace is there as well in the skin line. Underrated when I own that skin. I don't even remember. Um, Crystal Rose Victor, that concept is really nice. Very simple. I can see it. Like if you reacted to the recent video, the arcade skins, it's so easy to do that. You know, whatever like the ultimate, like it was a cube, right, for the arcade skin. You can put like a crystal something, whatever the theme is for that year, that logo there, and then it just spewing crystals, shards around, you know, and the sound effects, especially for that laser beam, it's gonna be so good in the first skill and the third skill. For the second skill, you know, you can be creative with that. It's not just like you can like a grassy field or something, like something is growing in the grass and then boom, it stuns. That's a good concept as well. So yeah, it's not that hard, and he's showing his face, his arcane face. That's a good concept because I think his legendary skin on PC shows his face. Like that's arcane Victor. You know what I mean? Skin. So that god skin. So that's really cool. But yeah, that was the video. You know, I just wanted to do a fun video if I'm trying to do like some daily uploads for the holidays. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Guys, new to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Where is F11? You're new to my channel, you know, I do a lot of stuff. Like I said, I just posted this reacting to Victor video, and I did the top 10 Wild Rift skins released in 2024, you know, because I've seen everything that I had to see, so we'll talk about it. And then, you know, with the winter blessed skins, and then if you're new to Arcane, you should just play Wild Rift, and I have video explaining for that. Follow me on all my social medias. My blue sky is drkirby.bsky.social. My Twitter is there, drkirby_YT. I have a TikTok, Dr. Kirby. Is it Dr. Kirby, my TikTok? I don't remember, but just type Dr. Kirby on TikTok and see if you find me. Yeah, I have a PayPal. You can support the channel, or you can donate via thanks on the comments. I could read your comment out. And what else? There's a lot of things to say. Join my Discord and all of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.